I'm going to be ranking the best kits of the new 25-26 season. With the new season coming, there's so many new kits, and I thought, you know what, let's rank them all and decide which one I think is the best looking. I'm gonna be ranking them on 5 different tiers: amazing, very good, decent, meh, and fire the designer. So without any further introductions, let's get right into it. Okay, so first off we have these Newcastle kits. I've also tried to find those kits on people, so it would make it a bit easier to see how they would look in action. So here's the first one, these Newcastle kits. I think it's decent. I think it's not much. I do think this part is a bit weird. I mean, it happens on a lot of Adidas kits where you see this line and this, like, it just doesn't connect. Like, the lines should just go until the end. It just feels like two different kits put together, like this kit and this kit are different, but it is an Adidas, not a Newcastle problem. I think I am gonna put it in decent. I don't think it's that good that I can put it in very high, but I do think it's a decent kit. Just a bit boring, not much to it. I do like it and I do think it looks good, but maybe a bit more spice. Alright, next up it's Brighton. It just looks like the shirts they are very, it looks like this season. I'm gonna put it in decent, probably low. It's decent, boring, the same as always, so I'm not gonna put it anywhere high. Next up is Cities Away kit, and it's just a black kit. Again, decent. It looks good. I am gonna put it very good, although it is just a black kit. I do think it looks quite clean and nice. It could go down later in the video, but for now I will put it very good because it just looks clean. Next up is Atletico Madrid. I do like the details here and everything. I do think it quite adds to the kit, you know. It's not just boring white lines, and I like the Newcastle kit. The lines do go until the end. I think that's a very good detail, so I am gonna put it in decent, just above Newcastle. Again, could switch them, but I think it will go decent. It's not so good. Alright, Barcelona are up next. I think this kit is nice, I'm not gonna lie. I do think maybe it's a bit too detailed, but I do like that also at the same time. I do think, again, maybe the lines going up a bit more and not just stopping here could be more nicer, but I do think it looks quite good. I'm gonna put it in very good. This is the first one that I'm sure very good. I do like what they've done this season, and I do think it looks much better than last season's. Okay, next up, Bournemouth. Again, just boring. I will put it above Brighton, and I do think, from what I've seen when I've done, you know, research on the video, it does have a bit more details. I just didn't find a photo, so I will put it above here. I do think the Newcastle color is a bit nicer, so I'm not gonna put it above it, but I do think it's quite a nice kit. But again, just a bit boring, and like they've last year, so not too much for that. Next up is Chelsea's away kit. If it was just white and a bit more detailed, it could have been good, but this right here, I know what they're trying to do, but it just ain't it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna put it on May. The first one of the bottom half, not really my thing. I don't think this one is it. Alright, Arsenal are up next. This one is an interesting one, and yeah, I just like this. I think it's just good, clean. This is the kind of kit I like. Not too detailed, but not boring. Just boring, but with details. Like those details, just little, when you far apart, you don't really see them. When you see them on the TV, you don't see them, but up close they just look so amazing. I think this is the first one in amazing, and maybe it's a bit too high, but I just like the details. I don't know, it just, that's the kind of kit I like. I like the coloring, and I think it just is perfect. And it's different from kits like Brighton, which are just doing the same thing over and over again without any details. It is something different every time, but so good. Aston Villa are up next with their away kit. Boring and not that good. That was quick, but boring and not that good. I'm gonna put it in meh, actually. The chain of color is unnecessary. Why this is a different shade? Why this is just a different color? It just, why? And you know what? I am gonna demote City back to here. I've said it that I probably would, but now looking at it, I put a black kit here and a black kit here, and they're not that different, so I'm gonna put it down, even though I do think it's a nicer kit. Next up, Inter Milan, and on first look the details are nice, but what is that? Just on this bit, these lines, and nowhere else. This is, you know what, this is fucking shit. On first look I said, alright, this is ass. I'm gonna put him in Finder Editor. Genuinely, this is just not good. I'm not gonna lie, this little bit here, just why? Up next is Wolves. I know a lot of you will say just a boring yellow shade, but I do think it's nice, you know. And it doesn't have the Adidas and Nike just weird lines here. It's changed like the Aston Villa ones, and like the forgot which one. Fuck. like the Newcastle one where it was just different. It just one solid shade, and also the details. It's again like the Arsenal one. I just like the details. I'm gonna put it here. I mean, on the pitch it's not gonna be like that. When I'm watching it on the TV, I'm not gonna say it's a good, it's really a good kit because it's just yellow, but up close it's very nice, so I'm gonna put it in very good. Juventus are now up, and you know what, I like that kit. I think the pink is a bit of a weird choice. I don't know why they've done pink, but it does look good. I do like pink on kits. I think it does that. I do think I'm gonna put in decent. I think it could very much be, but just, I don't know, it looks good though at the same time. I am gonna put in very good. You know what, I've changed my mind like 5 times, but it just does look good. Liverpool, the champions, up next. The white lines that Adidas do, I don't really know what I think about them. On one side, I look at them and I say, you know what, that adds a bit of detail, you know, don't just make it red. But on the other, I just think it just doesn't look good. I don't know what I think about it. Genuinely, I think it could look good on some, it could not look on some. I think this is on its own, it doesn't really look good. I think on a play it could look better. Yeah, this is above Bournemouth, not above Newcastle. I don't think it's that good. There's nothing outrageous about it, and there's nothing so insanely detailed, but it still looks good, so I think it has to be decent. Bayern Munich, that one is straight. This kit is fucking terrible. I'm a Bayern fan. This kit is one of the worst things this club has ever created. This is fucking shit. I think the coloring is amazing. The bright red, we haven't had that last season. Last season it was a bit of a darker red. The season beforehand we've had a white kit with a bit of red. I love the red. It's just it's the perfect brightness, the perfect shade. Not to like it's perfect, but those things are just disgusting. Genuinely, I can't believe I need to now watch this team week in, week out, and I'm gonna need to look at this fucking atrocious of a shirt. This is disgusting, genuinely. The white things genuinely win the shirt. I'm putting it bottom. Could be amazing, but the white, it's just outrageous. And here goes the rivals, Dortmund. You know what? It's actually crazy that I'm saying this as a Bayern fan, but this kit is nice. I don't fucking know what this is. It looks like fucking meatballs or something, but it adds to detail. So I am gonna put the Dortmund kit here. I don't think I'm gonna put it above Juventus. I'm gonna put it just below in very good. I do think it's a very nice kit. Burnley up next. Similar to Arsenal and Wolves, they've done the details here, but I think they've done a bit too much. Again, on the football pitch, it would look great. Again, I do think the details add and put them a bit high, but I think they've done too much. So I'm gonna put them just above Liverpool, just above Newcastle. I do think the details are nice. Next up, we have Real Madrid away kit. I think this kit is good. This kit is nice. Again, with the Adidas thing, I think in the Liverpool ones, it did add a bit. Here, I think screw them. Like, I think when this kit is detailed and everything, and you know, it has the dots and everything, just adding those lines just doesn't help it. It just doesn't. I'm not gonna lie. But again, I like those details. I like the details. I'm gonna put it above Dortmund, and I'm gonna put Dortmund down. Actually, I'm gonna put City down here. I'm not gonna. I think after looking at it a bit, it's just a black shirt. It does look good, and I do like black, but it's just a black shirt. I'm gonna put it actually above, below Burnley. I don't think it looks nicer than the Newcastle kit. I'm not gonna lie. And Dortmund dropping on a second look, I don't really love that one as much as I said. I don't think it's just on those level. I do think it's a nice kit, but not on these levels. And Real Madrid, I think it's a very nice kit. Again, with the details, I just think the lines here didn't work, but the coloring is amazing. Again, the color is just for an away kit. You don't need to choose just a normal color, just choose something different, and they've done that, and I do think it looks quite nice. Next up, we got West Ham. I think this kit is boring. Again, it's just normal West Ham. Above Chelsea, because I do think it's just a normal kit. Next up, Bayern Munich away kit. I like this kit. I think maybe we've gone a bit too much with details, but again, as a second kit, you can do that. Again, the lines here, maybe just don't add, the same as when there is detail, they don't add. When there isn't, like the Liverpool kit, they can add a bit of taste. Here, they just don't. The logo and the Adidas and this blue and black is alright. I do think it's a nice detail instead of just it being red. I'm gonna put it very high. You know, I'm gonna back up Aaron Sauce and put him here, even though it is a bit of bias and I think I would probably put them there, but I am gonna back us once at least. I put us as the worst kit in the video. I'm gonna put us here. Fulham home shirt. Again, just a white kit with those lines of Adidas. I don't even need to show you the picture of someone wearing it. It's the exact same as Liverpool. I'm gonna put it just above because I do think it looks a bit better. So I'm gonna put them here, but again, just boring white kit. Manchester City home kit up next. Yeah, this kit is just straight up ass. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna even look at it anymore. Just why the same thing with us, with what we've done. Why add this fucking line? Just make it without a line, a bit detailed or even no detail. This line just does nothing but make it worse. I'm gonna put it below Inter Milan, and you know what? I've slandered Inter Milan too much. I'm gonna put them higher. I think they are in this category because I do think they're not with those shit. This is just straight up ass. Chelsea's home kit up next. I like this kit very much. Again, very boring. I don't think they have a sponsor from what I've seen, but very nice. It just, again, blue, just blue, but with details, not too much. I'm gonna put them here above us. I'm gonna put the Barcelona shirt up. When I look at it again, I just think this kit is better. I don't think it comes with this, and I do think it's on the same level as this. I could put Wolves up as well. I think their details are nice from what I like, but I know the club is yellow, so they have to choose yellow, but the color is just not as good as this, so I'm gonna stay them here. Juventus away kit, very nice. I love that one. Absolutely straight to amazing. It's again simple color with the details. I think they have overdone the details a lot, but very good. The color is nice for an away kit above Barcelona. I don't think it's above Arsenal, genuinely. As football shirts go, when I look at this shirt, I'm not necessarily thinking football shirt. When I look at this, I think, yeah, that's Arsenal football shirt, and it's fucking beautiful. Brentford now, again, the same as every year. I'm gonna put them below Brighton. They too, I just feel like Brighton and Brentford always just have the same kits. Like even Bournemouth, similar, but they do a bit different. These two just every year, look at their kits, it's just basically the same with maybe just little different. They don't make anything else different. It just looks exactly the same. Real Madrid home shirt, again with the details, the little dots add to it a bit. I do think the details could have been nicer, like the Arsenal one and the Wolves ones were a bit more detailed, not just dots, but I do think it looks good. I think it's not better than this one. It's not on the same level as the away kit, but it's definitely better than Dortmund's, and you know what, it could be better than us, but us should be here anyway. But I am putting us here genuinely out of pure and sheer favoritism. Leeds United, from what I've been seeing, just a plain white t-shirt. I'm not gonna lie. Again, it's alright, it's good, but again, just a plain white t-shirt. I'm gonna put it here. Nottingham Forest, I don't know what I think about it. I'm not gonna lie. The lines, we haven't seen a kit like this today, and there are a lot. The lines, I don't hate them. I don't really like those lines. I don't really like them. There's too much lines. Maybe remove them. And the color, the button up, not really good. It's not that good. I'm gonna put it here above Chelsea's one because I do think it's just nicer to look at, but just not good. Crystal Palace, I think surprisingly the white things here, the white outline, adds to it. Generally, I think without that it would have been boring. I'm gonna put it in decent above Newcastle. I think it looks nice, but I don't really got to say anything other than that. It just looked nice. Manchester United next. A nice kit. Again, I'm saying the same things here. The details, I see a little bit of dots here, like Real Madrid, but not too much. I like it. The black thingy, I'm sounding racist here, by the way. I don't mean it in that kind of way, but it just doesn't add. The lines, may I say, the lines don't really look that good, and I'm gonna put it in decent above with the Liverpool one, above Fulham. These three are exactly the same, you know, just boring with those lines that don't really add much, don't really make it worse, just boring and simple. Tottenham away shirt, I like it. It's again with the details, but this one is a bit, the squares, I don't really know. It's definitely decent, and I think it just, you know what, I'm gonna put it just above the City kit. It's basically the same and with a bit more detail, so I'm gonna put it in there, but just boring. Tottenham home shirt now, back-to-back Tottenhams. I don't understand that. Like, why? I don't know about the club in the middle. There's a lot of clubs that do that. I don't know. It doesn't look better. I do think it adds a bit. That thing, it just doesn't make sense to me. I'm not gonna lie. Make it a bit better. It just shit. You know what? That is shit. I think the things here, just make it May. But top of May, I do think it looks alright. And we're getting very close to the end. Aston Villa are second to last with their home shirt. Genuinely, it looks exactly the same as this year's. Again, with these ones, these are the boring ones. It's good, it's always good, it's always trustworthy, and you look at it and always say it's good, but it just doesn't excite you. It's nothing more than decent. And the last one, and I think we might have saved the best for last, Arsenal's away shirt. I meant to say kit and shirt in the same sentence and it just came out as shirt. I don't even know what I'm saying. Anyway, getting back to this Arsenal kit, it's fucking beautiful. I love that. I don't know if it's gonna be at the top, but that one is beautiful. I think the like lightning kind of feel. Again, maybe a bit too overdone with the details, but just looking the long sleeve ones, it even looks better. That is just a perfect image. Arsenal have just smashed it, you know. Even last year they've done very good kits. I think they're just good at kits. I wish we were like that because they are very good. Maybe I'm glazing a bit too much, but I think it's up the top. I don't think it's gonna take Juventus' spot. I think Juventus one is a bit better, but genuinely Arsenal have smashed it. They both their home kit and away are at the top, obviously, in my opinion. But yeah, this is my list. You can have a last look at it. I think I've done alright. Looking at it now, I don't think there's anything I want to change, and I definitely think this Arsenal kit is my favorite genuinely from this. Again, I explained my taste. Same thing with these Wolves shirts. I think Arsenal's one is just the best, and bottom one, Bayern Munich, absolutely, that's no question about it. And it hurts me to say it because as a Bayern fan, I would like our kit to be nice, but this kit is just fucking straight up ass, genuinely. And yeah, that is the video for today. I hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe. It helps me a lot and it's fully free for you, so do it. And I'll see you guys on my next video.